Hi, welcome to the Oak Trader Report on the 24th of November. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock in the evening Hong Kong time. Just a couple of stocks here from the satellite communication sector. The Netflix of Hong Kong here, You On Demand Holdings, YOD, seems to have been establishing its price after a lot of doubt in the market about Chinese listed stocks towards the early part and the middle part of 2011. Just because something was Chinese and it was listed in America, it was getting associated with all sorts of nefarious companies. Not to say that this company doesn't have its demons hidden away somewhere, it might well do, but it looks like some decent accumulation action coming into the market in 2013 here. It's had a nice spike up. Because this is a relatively new stock here, we could see this market carry on from here upwards. It may have another setback here, but from here it looks to be pretty positive, and it looks to be a bit of an uptrend here. It's broken out of this consolidation area, which is quite a good sign. So from here I would suspect that the next move would be up to 4. Not utterly confident in this particular stock, but it looks pretty good for the future. ORBC established its bottom when the main market established its bottom, and it's just been on an uptrend ever since. Nice steady uptrend. If you draw a line along here, just here is where it leaves its steady uptrend, and the uptrend becomes steeper. And from here what we should see, if this carries on up, is we should see the uptrend at some point, if this is the big move, become a little bit more parabolic, a little bit more steeper. But from here it looks to be pretty good. It broke out of this false resistant area at $4. If you draw a line along here and then draw a line, nice flat top triangle there, bit of a shakeout, broke on the upside, shakeout again to get rid of the weaker players, breaks up again, we could see a shakeout again, or even a dip back down into the base area. But from here it looks pretty good for a longer term move, and it looks to have established that uptrend pattern from here. So this looks to be quite a good stock over the next year or two. Next sector is the aerospace defense equipment sector. ISSC 5-year weekly. I've got a monthly chart of this which we'll look at next, and we've got a bit of a curve action going on here, bit of a double bottom here establishing support, some gradual downtrends being broken. Look at the parameters of the chart, only 20 cents, so this looks to be an extremely volatile move, but in reality if the parameters of the chart were wider, this would look a lot flatter than it does in this 20-cent range. But this particular action here, the head and shoulders with the breakdown from the head and shoulders for another accumulation period, looks to be very good. And if you look at the monthly, we've got some decent accumulation action back in 2008. Bit of a false move, a bit of a rise up, disappointing people when it doesn't take off, and then some nice sideways action on a parameter of $10 here, so it looks extremely flat. But if you draw a long line here, the downtrend broken, long line here, the downtrend broken, and if you draw a line along here, a less steep downtrend, that looks like it's broken as well. So the technical position of the market is changing, and it looks to be quite a good play, this one, for the next couple of years. RAAS, big long-term downtrend, nice bit of accumulation, support in the market, big volume coming in to establish the base, taking a lot of the stock off the holders that held on from these top areas. And from here we've had some gradual downtrends, broken here, nice flat area with a break up, and that's shaken out, and then coming down for a further accumulation. This looks to be an extremely good stock for the future. Bit of a curve action here as well. This stock here looks to be developing the power to at least move up to around the $10, $15, $20 range in the next 2 to 3 years. And I'm just waiting for a little bit of action just to rise above these consolidation actions here, just to take a bit more of a serious position. ISSC, and you can see here the downtrend, broken, a little bit of an upward move, then coming down again, only a $2 parameter on the monthly, which is unusual, so this is quite tight action. The downtrend being broken, breaking out of the base area here just above 4, the spike up, and then the consolidation action here. I mean, we could see this move back to around, if you draw a line here and you draw a line along here, we could see it come to around the $4.20, $4.50 level on the shakeout. But this move could be the start of the big one, or it could shake out. Even if it does shake out, I'm still very confident that the move will carry on after the shakeout is complete. So this looks to be very good for the longer term in the next year to 2 years. Couple of stocks here in the outsourcing sector. A lot of these stocks that I looked at in the outsourcing sector are in huge uptrends. They haven't shaken out like the gold miners yet, but I've got no doubt in the next 2 to 3 months a lot of the stocks in the outsourcing sector will top out, and we'll be keeping an eye on those for their topping positions. But these stocks I found haven't really participated in the outsourcing rally, the main market rally either. They're just taken off from their base. They could struggle. Maybe they're going to be active in the next market cycle once the Dow has its shakeout, if it is a shakeout or it carries on going up. The cycle will always change, and the cycle may affect SRT here, StarTech Inc., a little bit like Star Trek, and you've got some big downtrends. Draw a line from here, broken here, and then you've got a double bottom here as well, establishing the level of the stock, and then you've got a nice steady uptrend being developed, and then you've had a spike up, shakeout, looks to be some nice accumulation action here, and it looks to have broken out of these multi-year lows here. So I'm quite confident in this stock. I've been accumulating positions for quite a long time now, over a year, and once it breaks out of this little consolidation area, I'll be accumulating some more positions as well. A couple of stocks in the agriculture operations sector, Lagaga Holdings, GA. It's based out of Hong Kong, and they do a lot of farming in and around the Chinese area, the borders of Hong Kong, and they look to have some good contracts, and it looks to be a pretty good stock if they can organise themselves. It looks to be rounding out here at the bottom, some good accumulation action. I fancy this one for quite a big rise in the future, and I've been long this market now for a couple of months, so I'm expecting this market to at least move up to the $5.50 level in the next year or so, maybe a couple of years. I'm willing to wait, but this could be quite a big move that develops out of this market. Ticker SEED. Not that long here with the accumulation, but it's pretty good. You know, we're looking at a year and a half at least. The downtrends have been broken, gradual downtrends broken, steep downtrends broken, nice spikes up, and then shakeouts. Hasn't come back down to the base area at its lowest, and I've been long this market for a few months, and I expect this market to have quite a large move up in the future. I'm looking for this market potentially to go to around the $5 to $6 level in the next couple of years. This is another stock I've been tracking for a while, MLP, based out of Hawaii. They own quite a lot of land. Pineapple business I'm sure isn't worth that much, but maybe the land is, who knows, but it seems to be forming a very decent head and shoulders here. As always with these head and shoulders, it's better to wait for the market to break out rather than trying to anticipate, because we could see it fall back. But usually if it breaks out of this sideways consolidation area, you know, a longer term one, it broke out here but it wasn't that long, the sideways action. If it breaks out of this on the upside, I'd feel a lot more confident that this move was going to continue, but it looks to be pretty strong here. Nice double bottoms, multi-years apart around the $2 level. Good support shown for the stock, and it looks to be accumulating very nicely. And I've got a monthly here as well, where the range looks pretty tight here. It looks very nice, and you can see it further back, and it used to be much higher in history, so it's a bit of a laggard here. If you draw a line going all the way down, it's still in a downtrend. Once it breaks that long line downtrend. Once it breaks up out of that, if indeed it does, that will be the technical signal that this market should have a pretty decent rise, and I would suspect it's got the power to at least go to 15 under this high here. So that's my first target eventually on this stock, is around the 15 price. Another Chinese listed American listed Chinese stock here, ticker symbol GRO. They've got a very good business in New Zealand that's worth around $1 billion. So as far as auditing this company goes, I'm sure they do have some demons, but they've got a lot of overseas businesses that are very reputable, and I quite like the look of this stock long term. It seems to have been building some decent strength here, gradual downtrends being broken, nice accumulation action, and I've been accumulating some positions here, and I'll be taking some much larger positions as it breaks out of this longer term consolidation area. So at around the $2.05 level, I'll be going long some more, and then when it breaks 3, I'll be going long some more, and then if it does eventually break 4, I'll be going long some more again. So I'm pretty confident about this particular stock longer term, and I've been accumulating some positions for the portfolio, and when the confidence increases in China, I'm sure this stock will take off very nicely, and there's some good lower volume action here that looks pretty nice. Okay, that's it for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.